Hello everybody, my name's Ryan, we're MandRproductions, and welcome to another episode of LEGO Worst to First. In today's LEGO Worst to First episode, we're going to be taking a look at every LEGO Star Wars 20th Anniversary LEGO set. Now, there is a chance that LEGO could release more later this year, like as a promo thing, but as far as I know, these are the only 9 20th Anniversary sets with the 20th Anniversary packaging on them that will be being released. If another one does get released in the future, maybe I'll make a revised list. That being said, if you do enjoy this episode of LEGO Worst to First, leave a like down below and comment down below if you guys would have changed my list in any way. I'm curious to see what you guys think. Anyway, let's get right into it, and we'll take a look at the 9th best or the worst LEGO Star Wars 20th Anniversary set in my opinion, and that's going to go to the mini Anakins Podracer. I think that this thing is just absolute dog crap. For whatever reason, the front of the engines with the yellow 1x4 tiles on them just won't stay on. They always just snap right off. The thing is a weird build. I think LEGO really perfected the mini Anakins Podracer back in 2012, and this one is a massive step down from that. So just from that perspective, I think LEGO's done a bad job with this one. On top of the fact that I can't get the dang thing to stay together, it's just not a great polybag in my opinion. So, Anakins Podracer, you're a loser. At number 8, partly because of the controversy surrounding it, is the Darth Vader Bus. 327 pieces, $40 isn't a terrible price per piece, but when you get this thing in hand, it does not feel like it's worth 40 bucks. The $40 really comes from the exclusivity of it, and depending on where you buy it, whether you bought it on eBay if you had to, because most people didn't get the chance to buy it at Target or at Star Wars Celebration, you would be paying $80, $90, $100, and this thing is a terrible value. The actual bust itself has a not so terrible build. Some of the facial features and even the helmet, obviously, it's going to be a little bit of a weird shape, as it is tough to recreate that in LEGO, and for that reason, this thing comes in at number 8. It just isn't that great, and it would have been better as a much larger scale set. Maybe for $100, a Darth Vader bust would be awesome, but as a $40 con exclusive, where it feels like they've kind of skimped out in some places, it's not that great. At number 7, I've chosen the 20th Anniversary Snowspeeder, and yeah, you'd be like, whoa, a polybag is better than an actual set. Yeah, it is, because this polybag actually is a major throwback to the original LEGO Star Wars Snowspeeder from 1999 in the gray color with orange. It's been white ever since, so that gray color is definitely a throwback to the original one, which is awesome to see LEGO do. I wish they'd do more polybags like this, where they're like, hey, we're recognizing an older set that we used to make, but obviously not like this anymore. The set has a pretty dang good shape. It is the first polybag Snowspeeder ever too. There was originally going to be one in 2008, but it was never released. It is a nice build, and there's not really much else to say about the small Snowspeeder. Good value for $4, I guess. Moving on, we have number 6, which is going to actually be a promo item for the May 4th promotion for LEGO Star Wars in 2019. It's the Battle of Hoth 20th Anniversary Edition. This set is going to be free with purchases over $75, but let's say it's valued at $20 just for the sake of having a price per piece on there. At about 10 cents per piece, that's a good value. Build also has some micro scale Snowspeeders, which actually look really good. They do a good job of retaining the shape, and they've actually included the correct number of dishes on the shield generator. Unlike the UCS Hoth, this mini promotional set includes the correct number of dishes for the shield generator, so good job LEGO on having some accuracy down from that perspective. Yes, I'm upset at them still for that, yes. You'll also notice a small little probe droid down there on the grounds of Hoth, and you have a little tile on the front that says 20 years of LEGO Star Wars, which is a pretty neat little tile on this little vignette style build. It also does use snot techniques for the building, which is great to see as well for the base of the set. And finally, of course, you've probably been looking at it the whole time, the massive massive in comparison to everything else, the AT-AT there, which is a little bit of a weird build. Kind of reminds me of the Brickmaster one from like 2010, but it still is nice. It looks like it has a new printed tile on the front of it for its, I guess, cockpit area. The guns and everything look nice, so nice posable legs if you want to take it off and play with it. But that's a nice AT-AT and a very nice little free set for May the 4th, 2019. Moving on, at number 5 for the 20th Anniversary sets, I've chosen the Anakins Podracer. This thing is a nice build, but I feel like it's lacking in minifigures. You have Anakin and Padme, which is exactly what the 1989 version had, but you don't have like one of the pit droids or anything like that. Like, they really miss an opportunity to include something new and rare or exclusive just for this set, and for that reason, I'm a little bit upset with whoever decided not to put in more minifigs. Of course, you get the 20th Anniversary Luke Skywalker, but I consider that kind of a throw-in and not part of the actual set. The Podracer also doesn't really have any features to it. You can't really play with it other than swooshing it around and racing other Podracers, and as of now, there is no Podracer to have alongside it, so you're basically just a one-man pod race with Anakins Podracer. Unfortunate. Moving on to number 4, we have the Snowspeeder 20th Anniversary Edition, which is rather expensive, coming in at $40 for 309 pieces. You get the Lando Calrissian 20th Anniversary minifigure, which is a stellar figure. Of course, we have the 3 main figures in the set, Luke Skywalker, Dak Rattler, and a Rebel Trooper, which are all really cool. The Rebel Trooper has the older style blaster, which I really enjoy seeing on sets now. Kind of harkens back to what they had back in the 2004 Snowspeeder and the 1989 Snowspeeder. Same with the turret there, which has a stud shooter on it, which you could take off, but it's a cool feature, but it's also an eyesore, so it's kind of a 50-50 there. The Snowspeeder itself is probably the most refined Snowspeeder build to date. However, it's kind of lacking because they made new Rebel helmets for these Rebel pilots, and they had to use the old ones on this set because LEGO refused to change the design of the cockpit of the Snowspeeder or make a new one or whatever, so they won't fit in there. So we have the old Rebel pilot helmets, which really drags this set down for me. The price and the fact that they didn't change the design of the Snowspeeder for the 12th time in a row. So hopefully the next Snowspeeder we get will be a different design. But moving on to number 3, we have the Clone Scoutwalker 20th Anniversary set. It of course has Darth Vader as the 20th Anniversary minifigure included. And as the set goes, and as far as the set is concerned, it's really cool. Like, I like the set. It's basically a straight rehash of the 501st ATRT from 2013, just in different colors. Like, if you put these two side by sides, the build is almost exactly the same, just in a different color, which is pretty crazy. You do also have a little spider droid, which I hate. Like, if this set didn't have a spider droid and was $10 cheaper, this set would be awesome. But yeah, spider droid, nah. The Wookiee barricade, though, is really cool to see. Of course, with a Wookiee warrior manning it from behind, Kashyyyk trooper on the ATRT, and then a regular battle droid. Too bad we didn't get any more of those Kashyyyk battle droids. Oh wait, it's not a Kashyyyk battle droid. That's just what LEGO called them. That's what people keep telling me in the comments. Guys, I don't care. LEGO called them Kashyyyk battle droid. They're a gosh dang Kashyyyk battle droid. Anyway, 250 pieces for 30 bucks ain't bad, and I love the ATRT build. It's obviously a really good build with really cool coloring on it, so good job by LEGO on that one at number 3 on the list. Moving on to the second best LEGO Star Wars 20th Anniversary set, I've chosen the Stormtrooper Battle Pack, aka Imperial Dropship 20th Anniversary Edition. The minifigure included is Han Solo. You get 125 pieces for $20, which is really pricey for price per piece, but 4 minifigures in the set plus the Han Solo is the reason the price is so high compared to the piece count. The actual dropship obviously takes a lot of inspiration from the 2008 Imperial Dropship Stormtrooper Battle Pack, and obviously it is a remake of that. The troops do have stud shooters, the Stormtroopers with the new Stormtrooper helmets, so it's a great way to get a bunch of those. Of course, the Shadow Trooper piloting the thing is really nice to see back as well, and they actually changed the backside of this to only carry 3 Stormtroopers instead of 4 like the previous version, so I actually like that because they only included 3 in the previous version, but there were seats for 4, so it didn't make a lot of sense from that perspective. It's a nice build. You of course can detach everything, and it's a nice, like, fun little battle pack. For 20 bucks is a little expensive for a battle pack, but that doesn't mean it's not a fun battle pack regardless. Great job by LEGO on this $20 set. At last, the number 1 20th anniversary set to date is going to be the Slave 1 20th Anniversary Edition. 1,007 pieces for $120 isn't the best price per piece deal, but the set itself is immaculate. I love the build for this thing. Obviously, it doesn't really compare to the UCS one, but it's pretty close to it. We have Princess Leia as our 20th anniversary figure in this set, which is okay. We also have the Han Solo in Carbonite. We have Han Solo to go inside of that Han Solo in Carbonite. We have Zuckuss for the first time ever appearing in a LEGO Star Wars set, which is great to see. Forlom returning from the battle pack, and Boba Fett. Not the Cloud City version, unfortunately. He has a little bit less printing than the Cloud City version, but he's still good enough. The actual set itself does have some really neat features. You can actually shoot off spring-loaded shooters from the top of it. You can fit Han Solo in Carbonite inside of it. You can also have Boba Fett post up inside the cockpit there, which comes on and off pretty easily. The wings will turn with your ship movement, so as you turn the ship, the wings will turn, and the guns at the front also rotate by hand as well. And the last feature is the coolest feature in my opinion, and it's a handle on the back of the thing, so you can actually pick it up and know where to pick it up from. So that's really nice that LEGO finally incorporated a handle into this set. Other details on the set are really good. They've done a great job with the coloring on it. The shaping of it is a little bit weird. They use some weird pieces, but it's still good enough compared to the other sets, though. It's the most different of the more recent Slave ones, in my opinion. It's just as far as shaping goes. But yes, the Slave one is my favorite, aka the best LEGO Star Wars 20th anniversary set. So you guys can comment down below if you would change the order of this, or let me know if I got it right, because I'm curious what y'all think about all of this, because there's only 9 20th anniversary sets, and only 5 of them are like regular retail sets. We got a couple polybags and a couple promo items, and that's about it. The future remains to be seen as to whether more 20th anniversary sets will be released, but I am on the side of people that really highly doubts there will be more, because I think this is it. Maybe one more promo item that we just don't see coming, but other than that, I think this is all we're going to have for the 20th anniversary of LEGO Star Wars. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you have a suggestion for a future LEGO Worst to First episode, leave it down in the comments section below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to see more future LEGO videos. I post videos every day, so you're not going to want to miss them. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.